Hey guys, I'm Hunter Evenson, and welcome to the Hunter Evenson Show. This is the 345th episode, and let's just get right to it. Most of y'all know my name is Hunter Evenson. I am president of the Texas American Trade Coalition, and I'm here to inform y'all of the consequences of the withdrawing of NAFTA that President Trump wants to do. So he wants to get us out of the North American Free Trade Agreement with our neighbors Canada and our neighbors to the south, Mexico. Wait, Hunter, slow down. Trump wants to get rid of NAFTA? Why would he want to do that? Well, yes, actually, Trump does want to get rid of the North American Free Trade Agreement. He has mentioned it multiple times during his campaign, and he famously referred to it as the worst deal ever, which, frankly, I think those terms are quite drastic if you ask me, but I'm not surprised those are the choice words that our president used, but I digress. He wants to withdraw from NAFTA because he believes that NAFTA was the direct cause of the loss of manufacturing jobs in the U.S. And that by implementing tariffs on the imports, that not only would this encourage business owners to manufacture products in the U.S., but it would also generate revenue for the U.S. However, this would cause business owners to transport their manufacturing to the next country with cheap labor that is not involved with NAFTA. So we could just say if I had a company and I moved all my manufacturing to Mexico, well, if this was to happen, I could just move it over to Vietnam where labor is still cheap and I'm just not involved in NAFTA at all, so I don't have to pay those import taxes. Well, Hunter, when would this happen? Is there a specific date? No, there's not a specific date. However, Trump has been pushing this renegotiation for NAFTA for multiple months now. Now, why is this a big deal, Hunter? It only involves three countries, Mexico, the U.S., and Canada. Well, withdrawing from NAFTA is a huge blow to the U.S. as a whole, but it most directly, I believe, impacts Texans because Texans are the single largest trading partner with Mexico. That's wild. Us as a state are the single number one trader with Mexico, a country. We actually take 1/3 of Mexico's total imports to the U.S., just in our state alone. That is wild. Texas is also the largest, because they're the largest trading partner, they have over 380,000 jobs directed to trade with Mexico. NAFTA is just mind-blowingly huge for the Texas economy. Now, Hunter, say that this does happen, and what exactly would happen to Texas, say Trump withdraws from NAFTA? Well, first off, the prices of the goods will skyrocket, and that's bad news for all of us. As someone who loves to indulge in consumer products and, the nicest iPhone or nice clothes, seeing all these products would increase, it could double, triple depending on, what the company sees fit. And personally, I don't want that. You don't want that. And my neighbor doesn't want that. None of us want that. And so apart from the change in price, tariff rates will increase dramatically. Get these numbers. Imports from Canada and Mexico will increase 3.5%. That's wild in itself. Now, this is when it really hurts. Exports to Canada will rise 4.2%, and then exports to Mexico will cost 7.5%. This is just going to hurt trade. And then this is the time of the show where I'd like to go to my Twitter to read some of the questions that y'all have been asking me about this. And I'm going to go to my Magic Genie with all the magic questions. And the first question is from I Love Politics 331, and they asked, can Trump really do this? Well, yes, sadly, Trump can do this. He doesn't need permission from Congress. In order to withdraw, he just has to give Mexico and Canada 6 months' notice. And so for the second question, we have it from at Texas Lover 5. And Texas Lover 5 says, what would the benefits be if NAFTA was to be withdrawn? And personally, I don't believe there are many, but the silver lining to this would be that it would generate revenue for our country that would help get us out of our huge $18 trillion in debt. And personally, do I think it's that big of a increase? Like how much money we'll get is so big that it will take a huge dent out of that? No, I don't believe that these tariffs would help our debt that tremendously, especially when we are spending so much on other things. But the silver lining would be that it would generate revenue, as even though that would come at a very big cost for most Americans and specifically Texans. Now, Hunter, who is for and against withdrawing from NAFTA? Well, as of right now, it really seems like Trump is the only proponent of this, or the only supporter of this, and the Republicans in Congress have always noticeably been very pro free trade, and even the Democrats, congressmen like Lloyd Doggett and Bill Pascrell, have expressed their issues and concerns with withdrawing from NAFTA. So this has honestly become a bipartisan issue because Democrats and Republicans are both coming together saying that they're not for this and they do not believe in this. And so, Hunter, last off, like, what can we do? Like, I don't want to pay for more goods. I don't want to have to go to the iPhone and spend $2,000 on the iPhone X2 next time, you know? So what can we do? Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here just to spread the word and inform everyone. And by informing the masses, we can make sure that our elected officials and policymakers know that without NAFTA, our country, and more specifically Texas without a state, is a less prosperous unit. You know, we are not going to be making as much money, and trade will go down, and I really feel like it's just bad for the economy. So the only thing we can do is just inform our policymaker, our congressmen, of the issues and our concerns, and we just have to leave it up to them. Well, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all next week on the next episode, and hopefully we'll get more questions from the Magic Genie, and we'll see where it takes us. Anyways, y'all have a great day, and remember, do not go against NAFTA.